The latest Republican presidential debate has just ended. In many ways, I think it was the most interesting of the Republican debates, in part because of who wasn't there, obviously. Donald Trump skipped the debate in a spat with Fox News. The question that probably will linger after this debate was over was who benefited most from Donald Trump's absence? Donald Trump himself by being away, or the rest of the field by not having him around on stage with them. First, the case for Donald Trump benefiting from staying away. He attracted a lot of attention by essentially saying, I have a fight with Fox News. I don't need that debate. He went off and held his own event to raise money for wounded warriors. And in a way, I think he may have benefited because he missed what probably would have been the harshest attacks he would have faced, particularly from Ted Cruz, now the undisputed #2 candidate in the race, who had shown in Iowa in the week or so before the race that he was prepared to go after Donald Trump, particularly by saying he's not a real conservative. So by staying away from the debate, Donald Trump missed not only tough questions from the Fox News moderators, but I think probably some tough attacks from Ted Cruz. On the other hand, the candidates other than Donald Trump benefited by his not being there, because I think that a funny thing happened when Donald Trump didn't show up for the debate. A serious conversation broke out. There was a real debate, substantive debate on issues such as what does it mean to be a conservative in 2016? What does it take to fight the Islamic State? And in particular, what's the right strategy? What's the right policy for Republican conservatives on immigration? It was a tough debate amongst all the remaining candidates, sometimes very pointed. Sometimes the attacks were real, particularly the debate about immigration, but they weren't personal and they were serious and they were substantive. And you kind of get the feeling that this was a picture of what the Republican debate might have looked like without the Trump influence on it. And I think the other candidates collectively benefited from that picture. We'll see what the voters think about all of that. We'll see next week, starting in Iowa and then in New Hampshire. Maybe it doesn't make any difference at all, but I think the other candidates had a really substantive and meaningful debate tonight without Donald Trump.